New here at 4, raising awareness about breast cancer, specifically the risks and challenges faced by African American women and women of color. That is the goal of a 3-day event being put on right now by the Alliance House Community Development Corporation. Breast Cancer Awareness Week, and joining me today we have Diase Dingus, President and CEO of Alliance House. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
This is a very important thing to talk about because there's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but as you and I were just sitting here talking about, that doesn't always focus in on women of color, and the statistics are scary.
They are. And so what we started looking at last year was talking about the morbidity and mortality rates in African American communities and African American communities and communities of color for the high rates that seem to be critical on our end. And so what we began looking at, both male and female, that these numbers are always seem to be off the charts when it comes to people who are living in poverty and people of color.
And so it's an access to health care, but also late diagnosis. So what are you hoping to accomplish in terms of getting the message out that women need to be tested sooner, possibly?
Well, what we're hoping to do over this 3-day event, we've got the American Cancer Society coming in to talk about the disparity studies as it relates to African American women and women of color. Wednesday we'll be giving out information about breast cancer and early diagnosis and getting women in to be checked. One of the problems is that younger women, 25 and younger, don't get these mammograms. They don't come in and get the checks because of the density of the breast is so thick that by the time they get the check, it's much too late.
And so it's important to get this information.
It's very important.
So let's talk about, we have the schedule of events that we just put up here. Run through what people can expect from these 3 days.
So on the 4th, Leah Bradley from the American Cancer Society will be at the Alliance House giving information about breast cancer and the studies and talking about the morbidity and mortality rates of women of color throughout the nation and what it looks like inside of Knox County.
Right.
Wednesday, we will be giving out free flu shots. We will have information about breast cancer. We will have the American Kidney Foundation there as well. And some other people will be signed up for free health care, donated health care through CAPA, which is the Knoxville Area Project Access. We partner with them for access to health care. And then on the 6th, we'll be ending our 3-day event with a roundtable discussion from people in the community who have survived breast cancer. And we're really happy to have Dr. Lloyd, who is a breast cancer surgeon from UT, a part of that roundtable discussion.
Very important. And one of the things we want to stress is so many women might say, I can't afford to get checked, but there are resources for people because insurance may not cover these screenings early in life, which obviously very important.
So the University of Tennessee's mobile unit will come out. We had them scheduled for this particular event, but we had to reschedule the bus to come out for another time. But they will do up to 15 persons at a time for free. And then after that point, insurance will kick in to cover that particular exam that you need. It is expensive, and there are different type of exams that you can get into, but we do really need to promote that women of color, African American women get this check because they are 40. Susan G. Komen, their study says they're 40% higher
to die
than their white counterparts. So it's really important that we get it.
Yeah, it's scary, and we appreciate you putting out this information and hope we can help as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. If you want to take a look again at that schedule and the Alliance House Community Development Corporation's Facebook page and more information, we do have a link to it on our website, WATE.com. Just look under the As Seen On section. Bo.